What's going on, everybody? I want to talk about something a little bit different today. So I haven't talked much about kind of like my safe or the storage solutions that I have in there. You guys will know I did that gun wall from Hold Up Displays not too long ago. And there's a lot of companies, when you grow a little bit as a YouTube channel, which thank you guys very much for, about to pass 5,000 subscribers. That's a pretty big deal for me because I basically didn't know how to do anything with YouTube about 9 months ago, and kind of started learning things and doing a little bit better. So I really appreciate you guys hanging out. Now, as you grow though, you get more and more people that contact you and want you to review products. A lot of that stuff, flat out junk, guys, be completely honest with you. But a company got a hold of me and wanted me to check out kind of like a magnetic storage solution. And I've never been into that. And this specific one is the Flex Solo. Now, there's a couple different reasons that I don't generally like things like this, and that's because you're carrying off body. Now, if that's your only option, this may very well be something for you. I kind of told the guy I would take a look at this on a whim. It was provided to me for free because I thought, oh, maybe there's something I could figure out to use this for, and I did, but it is not what it's actually kind of marketed as. And I'll get into that a little bit later because I really want to show you guys this up close first, show you what it is, and then go into what I would actually use this for, because it's a little bit different than probably what most people are thinking. But up front, this thing is extremely strong. I was able to hold, a couple of my Glock 21s, 1911s with this thing. I picked up on Mossberg 930 SPX with this magnet. I want to say it's rated at like 43 pounds off the top of my head. That's pretty dang tough. And those rare earth magnets are generally extremely strong. We are going to get into this right now and check it out up close. And then I'm going to kind of explain to you why I would do certain things with it and why I would not do certain things with it. And thank you guys very much for tuning in and hanging out. The channel's been growing pretty quickly lately, and I really appreciate all your guys' help. So continue to like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends about the channel, and I will keep bringing you more stuff like this. So we're going to go ahead and check this thing out up close. Then I'm really going to walk you guys through what I personally have plans for with this and where I think this company should go and what may be a very good solution for them to help you with storage solutions you might not have thought up yet. So we're gonna get into this thing right now. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at this Flex Solo up close, everybody. So packaging, right? Who really cares, but let's take a look at it. So it comes in this little box. You got yourself some mounting hardware for either drywall. You can screw it straight in up under the safe if you so desire, up under a table, anything you want. But your mounting hardware is there in the box. You also get some 3M sticky tape right there, so you can kind of temporarily mount this or mount less than permanent somewhere if you so wish. So go ahead and do away with this box to the side for now. Now overall, this thing is actually pretty dang nice. Got a very nice soft rubber coating. Got the little Flex, get that to zoom in there for you. Got that nice little Flex Solo logo in there. And it's got those nice predetermined holes for you. So if you are going to screw this in, they make it very, very easy for you. And then, obviously the smooth side back there is for the side that's mounting against the wall. And then the kind of texture side with the logo is going to be the side that faces anything. So let's go ahead and see the power of this magnet. So here's the basic knife. Okay, I've got pretty good sized hands. You can see not the biggest blade, not the smallest. And we'll kind of see this thing sucks it right up off the table from a couple of inches away, about 2.5 inches. I know it's hard to tell on the depth right there. Go from the side, you can see it's already picking it up, picks it up off the ground. So definitely pretty strong. Pretty much will do the same thing with a decent sized gun. Let's go ahead and try it with the 21 here. Now this is not loaded, but it's still a Glock 21. I'll do my best to kind of hover above this and see if it picks it up off of the table for you here. And yeah, sucks it right up from about an inch away, guys. And I can tell you it is, just absolutely insanely strong on there. Even from just the side like this, you can get two, striker fired gun setups on there just like that. No problem at all. And not gonna have any issues holding those things up on there. So definitely a strong setup. Let's take something like this 1911 here. Definitely grabs onto there. A little bit more difficult because it's got a rounded slide on there, but still you get that thing on there, it's gonna stick pretty dang good like that. So overall, very, very strong. I just wanted to show it to you guys up close. Now we'll go ahead and get into what I think this thing should, or what I'm actually going to use it for, and kind of hopefully steer you guys in an appropriate direction on what this might work for, whether it's safe storage solution or where you would put it. So as everybody saw up close, this is actually a pretty nice little setup here. You know, it's very strong magnet. You can get 2 guns on there very comfortably if they're larger frame, like Glock 21 or something like that. Definitely not going to let your gun go. But where I really see this shining, and the way that I would use this as a storage solution in my gun safe. The reason I say that is I see a lot of people kind of marketing things like this as to put in your car, so you can take that and, you know, put it up under the dash or on the side of the center console or something like that. I don't like that, and here's the reason why. If you get in a traffic accident or a collision at anything probably about the 30+ mile an hour range, gravity is going to win. Gravity always wins. If you've never seen or done accident reconstruction, I promise you, even at 35, 40 miles an hour, the things that take place inside a vehicle and the way that gravity throws things around is extremely disturbing sometimes. And even though this is an extremely strong magnet, it's not going to hold your gun there, I promise you. It's just one of those things where it's kind of hard to fight physics, right, guys? So that is my only concern there. Now, as far as like putting this under your desk in an office or somewhere else or around your home, a lot of that's going to come down to personal preference. Me, I just don't want to drill into any furniture or permanently mount this, or even really per se use that 3M sticky tape and temporarily mount it, because I just don't have a need for that. Pretty much everywhere I am, there's a gun on me, or it's right by my nightstand, or it's right there ready to grab. Now, if you don't have that option, yes, this may be something that very well could work for you. But think about it this way: if you're carrying a gun into your workplace or into your office or wherever you are that you would put this, you're probably going to want that gun on your person, concealed somewhere, because if you're away from that, it's a bad scenario, right? So carrying off body is just the least optimal option, although it may be your only choice, and I get that. I have been places where it was not an option, so I completely understand where you guys would come from if you find this in that scenario. Now, where I think this thing really does shine is the storage solution. We all know that space in gun safes comes at a premium, guys. And sometimes the more expensive the safe, you're not really getting a whole lot more space. It's just a either better fire resistance rating, or it's a little bit thicker of a metal, a little bit more difficult to get into, maybe better locking mechanisms. So size of safe seems to dwindle rather quickly, and then we all know no safe is going to hold as many guns as they actually rate it for. You know, they stick like, you know, hunting rifles in there with wooden stocks with nothing on them. You throw a couple rigged up AR-15s in there, and all of a sudden all your safe space is completely gobbled up. Not to say that you can't find things that will work, but where I think this works is kind of almost think like those kitchen magnets that hold knives. Now, a rare earth magnet like this that is extremely strong, if they made it just as wide, and we're going to take a look at where I think I would place this, and where I think a lot of people would do very well, because if they made this about 18 inches long, or, you know, maybe you could buy it in sections, you know, 12 to 18 inches, I'd pay probably like 50, 60 bucks for something like that, because I could just line the back wall of my safe with it, and then I could stick these slides, the barrels, even whole guns up there, and just not have to worry about them because this magnet would hold them. So that's something that I'm completely interested in. That's actually why I'm making this video, because I kind of searched around and I didn't see anything like that. I saw a couple ones that were mag holders, but I don't think they were made of magnets quite as strong as this one. So I'm going to go ahead and get up here and kind of show you what I would do with it. Then we'll go ahead and wrap this video up. So when I talk about safe space coming at a premium, I'm going to kind of show you what a little bit of I got going on here. And you can kind of see in here, you know, I've got all these Maxpedition Velcro pistol holders up here, which are absolutely pretty awesome. They do work quite well in here. And then in here, I mean, you guys can kind of see, and I'll give you a little bit of a look like this. This thing is just pounded full of everything, and there's a lot of stuff in there that I just don't have space for. And what I really think this would be a great idea is if they actually made this thing this wide, but made it about, you know, 12 to 18 inches long, and you could literally just line the entire back wall of your safe with it, because this thing will hold, you know, like a P10C right here, very, very well. Anything that's going to be up in there, it's going to pretty much hold on there. and you wouldn't have to use something like these pistol hangers or stands or different anything else in there. And I think that would absolutely be just kind of a great idea for either Flex Solo or one of the other companies to look into. So as you guys can see in here, there's just a lot of open space on the sides and then across that back wall. So instead of using these kind of Velcro pistol holders over here, or even needing some additional space in here, we'll take like this Gen 3 Glock 21 here. You could have something like this Flex Solo, which is gonna hold a weapon like this, or it's even going to hold two of them like that. And you could really just line the back or side wall of your safe with these like this and kind of take up some of that unused space, because these things, you know, even if it was, doesn't matter which way it is, it's going to hold it extremely, extremely well. And I just think that that would be a great option to have something this wide all the way across the back of that safe to give you something to really kind of take up that unused space and get things off the shelves, because it does pile up rather quickly. And that's my opinion on these things like this Flex Solo and these rare earth magnets that everybody seems to use for kind of storage solutions like that. Me, I really think it works best in something like that safe right there. And the reason for that is you don't have to worry about knocking it off, pulling it off accidentally, you know, being in a car accident, anything like that. But it would give you an absolutely great way to kind of get some of those things off the shelf, or maybe like if you had extra slides or barrels or anything like that. So definitely a little bit different in my opinion than what they're kind of marketed as. But I still think it's a really good idea. And I would really be awesome to see somebody come out with something, you know, that's as strong as this, but would give the option to really mount these around your safe to kind of clean things up a little bit, because that safe storage space is at a premium, guys. It's a heck of a lot cheaper to buy 4 or 5 of these to really get things cleaned up than it is to buy a new, you know, $3,500 safe or something like that. And I really hope that helped everybody out. And if you were thinking about something like this, kind of steer you in the right direction, or maybe towards something that you weren't thinking about using it for. Like I said, I really think they would come out with a bigger one. They would probably sell quite a few of them, and I do like them quite a bit. Now, if you guys are interested in any of that stuff you saw in there, as far as those storage solutions from hold-up displays, or those Maxpedition pistol pockets, or these Flex Solos, I'll leave some links down below for you. If you guys like learning about this stuff, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys spending your time with me today, and I will see you guys on the next one.